You're listening to the Stephen and Carrot Show with Carrot and Stephen.
Recorded from ECU Studios.
Good evening, Karen.
Good afternoon.
Welcome to the Stephen and Karen Show with Karen and Stephen.
It's good to be here.
Episode 6.
Episode 6,
Still going strong.
It's going all right, actually. We've had a lot of comments this week about us, which have been great.
Yeah, lots of support as per, which we love.
Yes, we had a couple of messages. I had a couple of private messages. So thank you guys so much for the support from actually all over the world. Really, we've had a couple of people phoning in from America.
And Germany.
Germany as well.
Yeah.
Yes, we've had a couple of people from all around the world. So
And
thank
we
you
had
very much, guys.
our most votes by far in the Great Australian Debate,
Yes,
which we'll talk about.
We'll talk about that a little bit later.
Down the road. But yeah, great support again.
Thank you very much.
Huge week, not just for the podcast, but for us.
Yeah, it has been.
We're on uni break. What'd you do?
I went back down home. Went back down to Bunbury,
Right.
which is always nice. Always like to go down there, see the family, and catch up with a couple of friends and stuff. Picked up a bit of a cold on the way down, so my voice is a little bit different this week.
Yeah, right. The silky smooth vocal.
It's a bit rough.
No more.
It's a bit, calling it off this week. But yeah, so I went back down to Bunbury, saw the family and stuff. It's always lovely.
Yeah, always nice.
And one thing that I've noticed throughout the week being in Bunbury is the TV in Bunbury. The stations.
Yeah, what about it?
Man, it's hard to explain. Right. So, you've got your local news, right?
Right.
And it's been quite terrible for quite some time.
Okay.
And it's
what
just
do you mean, like the news is terrible or the actual quality of the production is
both,
terrible?
yeah.
Right.
So it's both pretty bad. I'm having a dig. This is my dig for this week. But it's just not getting any better. Yeah, you think that after a while it'd kind of sort back up. And the advertisements down there, for anyone who lives in Perth and hasn't been to Bunbury and watched TV or anywhere in regional WA, it's an experience. Some of the ads are just absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, right.
So there you go. There's a bit of a thing for this week.
All right. I wasn't expecting to go down this road. Because you don't even have a TV here, do you?
No, I don't. I don't actually have a TV.
So you're whinging about having TV.
Well, I'd rather not have a TV than not have to deal with that every week. Also, being in Bunbury, I had a bit of a chance to spend some time with my parents, which has been lovely. And my dad, in particular, he's been working quite heavily, quite busily in the last couple of months or so.
Right.
And he's been listening to the podcast and he's enjoyed it. However, he said we need to start doing some different things.
Different things? So what does he mean by that?
He came up with a suggestion because my dad has these little sayings that he says, right?
Right.
And he holds himself to it. He thinks he's pretty good about it. He thinks he's better than he is.
It sounds like I'm a challenger for the best catchphrases.
You do. So he said, why don't you come up with Wayne's words of wisdom?
Right, every week.
Every week.
He wants his own segment.
He's a greedy man. He's a greedy man. So for this week, one of Dad's most famous quotes, probably the most famous quote, right?
Right.
I'd rather be looking at it than looking for it.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. Not much of a reaction.
Where would you use it? Give me an example. I need it in context.
So, I'd rather be looking at it than looking for it. If you're going camping, right, and you get out there, so you're packing to go camping, right?
Yep.
And let's say there's a lamp. And you don't necessarily need it, but you'd rather take it than not need it than not have it and then need it.
Yeah.
So you'd rather be looking at it than looking for it.
Yeah, right. That is actually quite wise.
It is. Yeah, look, he's done all right. So hopefully with this for future weeks, we can give him a call and he can actually give it to us
live
out of the man's mouth himself.
Surely. So as if you've gone home and all your old mate said is, I need a segment on your show.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
That's all he does.
So Karen.
Yes.
It's time, isn't it?
It is time. It's been a hectic week.
You've had a week.
I've had a week.
You've had a week to practice.
Well, really only a day. I only really committed yesterday.
Look, but that's your fault. You've had a week.
I'm not blaming you for that. That's definitely
You have had a week. Do I have the balloons here?
You would like to think so.
I have them here.
Oh.
Balloons here, mate.
The heart's racing.
You did message me and you said it depends on the type of balloon.
It does.
It's something you think you can do this.
Something that I noticed throughout the week is that the stretching of the balloon depends.
Well, look, mate, I haven't bought you the most expensive balloons, so...
Yeah, look, you got them from my favourite shop.
Yeah, and we'll put up a video during the week of our shenanigans in this challenge. But yeah, so you've had a week to practice.
I have.
You've said you could do it.
Do you want me to give it a go?
I want you to give it a go right now. See if you can do this challenge.
Balloon is in hand.
It's the big day. It's time.
The big day. Righto.
Let's see if Kerry can blow up a balloon with just 1 week of practice.
Doing the good old stretch. Here we go. How big? How big?
Yeah, it's got to be like
decent
kind of
size.
big. Yeah,
Right.
yeah. You can't just cheat on it.
How's that?
Look, I'll accept it.
Okay, I'll go one more for you.
All right, let's
Just because
tie
we
this
like
up.
big balloons. Oh yeah. No, this one's gonna be alright. I think.
Oh, you reckon it's all right?
I think it's alright.
All right, let's have a look. Oh, loves it.
So there you go. I can now successfully tie a balloon. First attempt.
And now you know not to just, stop learning things. Never give up on things.
Never give up. That's a big. Everyone's learned a lesson.
That's it.
Everyone's
Everyone
learned a
here,
lesson.
it's a feel-good story.
It is.
Kerry
It is.
coming from the
heartwarming.
dump of Bunbury to learning how to tie a balloon.
90% of our conversation is just you ripping Bunbury. It's fair enough.
To be fair, I don't think I've ever been to Bunbury.
Yeah, no, don't.
But yeah, congratulations, mate. Well done.
Thank you very
Good
much.
story.
Thank you.
So, me and you have been spending a fair bit of time together, Karen.
Yes.
And I've been spending some time with your mates.
Mm-hmm.
A couple of weeks ago, we went to the cricket.
We did.
So, you guys have moved away from home, right? You're living on college and without your parents.
Yeah.
I believe with this comes terrible eating habits that only come from making food that your mum doesn't make.
Yeah.
You and your friends have some awful eating choices, like atrocities, absolute eating atrocities, food atrocities.
Look, I'm gonna put it on them. It's not so much myself.
Well, look, you do the old honey and cheese sandwich.
No, honey and cheese on crackers.
Not better. We'll continue though. And one of your mates does the old peanut butter and cheese.
Yeah, look, I don't approve of that.
It's disgusting,
It's
isn't
disgusting. And the thing is, it's not just peanut butter and cheese. It's peanut butter and cheese toasties.
it? Oh.
So they toast the
So
cheese.
the cheese melts into the
peanut
But
butter.
peanut butter would be rank melted.
Exactly.
Look, this is a crime.
Yes.
See, like, my ex-girlfriend used to do the old chips in ice cream. And I thought that was bad.
As in the McDonald's chips in the soft serve?
In the soft serve.
I rate that. That's yum.
Oh, that's... Okay. We're
Okay.
disagreeing again.
Okay.
See, I feel maybe in food-wise, I'm very conservative.
It sounds like it.
No, like, see, I eat lots of, like, a different cuisine. When I went to China, I got ripped by, like, the tour manager for having, like, barbecued scorpion off the street and stuff.
Really?
Right, so, like, I like to try different foods, I suppose.
Spice it up, yeah.
But some mixes of food.
Mm-hmm.
Miss. See, I've heard people they melt M&Ms. Like, they'll order a Domino's pepperoni pizza, M&Ms on it.
Where are you going
into
with
the oven.
What?
Melt the chocolate onto the
Are
pizza.
you kidding me?
Nah.
People actually do that.
People do that.
I've never heard that before. Why would you do that?
Well, why would you do peanut butter and cheese toasties?
I don't know.
I even think honey and cheese crackers are...
I thought the same thing. Didn't rate it. Give it a crack. Goes off. No.
Maybe next week.
Okay.
Maybe next week.
Hey, there you go. I'll bring in some cheese and I'll bring in some honey next week. And you'll have some cheese and
Do
honey.
I need to bring the crackers?
Oh, well, I can bring the crackers as well. I mean, like, if you're too bothered to bring the crackers, I can bring the crackers as well.
All right, well, we'll see next week. I'll give it my best shot.
I like it.
I have a bone to pick with you, Karen.
Okay.
Look, I'm upset.
Really?
I'm upset with you.
I don't know where you're going with this.
So you stayed at mine Sunday night
I did.
after we went out.
I did.
And I was, all I was to you was a gracious host. Provided you with a bed and sheets and blankets and pajamas and food. I was just the most gracious host.
And I thank you so much for it.
Yeah, well, no you didn't. Because, you did thank me, but when you left, right, you folded all your bed sheets and stuff up, all your blankets and stuff.
As a good guest does.
And left them in the corner of my room, right?
Yeah.
Don't ever do that again. Ever.
Why? I asked you.
Gina comes into my room when you leave and goes, why can't you keep your own room in the state? You've just thrown me under the bus. I've spent all week cleaning my room because Mum's like, you have a guest over and they've left your room in a better state than you. I'm not happy.
So it's on you. It's not on me. You haven't got a bone to pick with me. You got a bone to pick with yourself.
No, but everyone was happy with my messy room before you came along.
And then I just come and
now
ruined
you've
it
come
all
along,
for you.
And Mum's realised that I'm being lazy. It's absolutely made me clean my room all week.
Oh, I'm very sorry. I apologise.
And look, I've cleaned up my floor drobe. All the clothes are off my floor.
Floor drobe. It is a floor drobe and a half.
Mate, everything's right where I left it. I know exactly where everything is. But now she wants me to like rearrange my cupboards and stuff. You've given me a week of just cleaning. Absolute torture.
I put you in a hole. So how did you go with the cleaning?
It took a long time.
I can imagine.
Not so much because of the state of my room, but because of the state of my motivation.
Yeah, look, it's one of those things where once you start, you're okay.
That's
it's just
it.
Initially getting into that rhythm.
I reckon when I started cleaning my room, I went to the fridge 5 times in 15 minutes, I reckon.
But why?
Well, just, it's something to do other than clean my room. And do you not do that when you were studying and stuff?
Well, when I'm at home, yeah. I did it throughout the week, actually. Just when I get bored, I'll just walk into the pantry, see what's going on.
So, like, cleaning my room is not something I find exciting.
Yeah.
I'm quite bored. So, yeah, I reckon I went to the fridge, like, 5 times.
But that's the thing, like you know that nothing's going to change. There's going to be nothing different, nothing new, exciting in the fridge. But you just do it anyway.
And my fridge is labelled.
Right.
We have labels in our fridge.
Right. You guys are a bit sophisticated.
And, no, the labels aren't like what the food is. The labels are Stephen, do not eat. Stephen, it's okay to eat. Because like Mum is sick and tired of just leaving food in there and I just eat it. I reckon I always give her one call at work. And if she doesn't answer, like she's in a meeting or something,
that's it.
I assume it's fair game to eat.
Yeah, right.
So Mum stopped that. So like you go into our fridge and you just open the door and everything's just labelled, Stephen, do not eat. Because Mum's sick of me eating everything. Karen.
Yes.
I'm really sorry.
Why?
This week, we've both been addicted. And it's my fault.
It is your fault. It's definitely your fault. And I'm not... Yeah, I'm blaming it on you.
Me and Karen picked up Tetris again this week.
We did, but the only reason why I got onto Tetris this week is because of the man sitting in front of me, looking at me in the eyes.
Playing it in class.
Playing it in
He's meant
class.
to be listening to lectures.
Kate, if you're listening to this,
No.
So I saw Stephen playing Tetris in class, and it's escalated rapidly since then. In fact,
It goes off, doesn't it?
I got another high score last night.
Oh, no way.
I beat my original high score, which was
This
nuts.
kid's too good at Tetris as well.
It's just too easy.
Look at him. No, so I'm like, I'll get to 100 lines. I'll be like, geez, that was good effort.
Yeah.
Well, you sitting on like 200, 300 lines?
My previous best effort, I'm just getting it up on my phone.
Yeah, right.
My previous best effort was 311.
Oh, see, that's
311 lines. However, last night I was sitting. It was an ad for The Bachelor, so I was playing it like in
During
between,
the ad
during the
break,
ad breaks
right.
while watching The Bachelor. If I go into statistics here, 387 lines cleared.
Yeah, that's crazy. Isn't it?
387. Duration of match, 20 minutes and 14 seconds.
Look, that's more than one ad. That's the whole show. You missed the whole
I
show
missed the
playing
whole show. I
Tetris.
didn't watch anything. However, how's your experience been going?
Good. I started playing with my brother as well.
Right.
He's got a Nintendo Switch, and there's like a Tetris game on it.
Mm-hmm.
But I hate playing with him because when I play Tetris, I don't know how you play, but I don't like aim to get Tetrises. I just aim to clear lines as quick as possible.
Yeah.
But he aims to get the Tetrises, right?
Right.
And in this game mode, if you get like a Tetris,
You get so many points.
no, it pushes the other person's like stuff up. You lose space.
Right.
So like he'll get like 3 Tetrises and then bang, I lose. I automatically lose because he's just pushed my pieces up so high.
Well, is the aim of the game to get Tetris, or is the aim of the game
It's
to
like
get
a
lines cleared?
Yeah, well, like traditionally, if you watch all the like Tetris World Championships and stuff,
Right, there's a Tetris World.
yeah, for sure, man. They get Tetrises and that you get way more points for
Right.
a Tetris than just like if you
Okay.
cleared 4 individual lines.
There you go.
So the aim of the game is to get Tetrises, but I've always just been like, let's see how many lines I can get.
Yeah, well, that's just what I thought it was.
Yeah.
Well, on to another week of our favourite segment of all time.
Our favourite segment of all time.
It's time for...
Mini wins. Mini wins this week, Kerry.
Yes. No.
No.
I've been off the ball. Don't know what it is.
No mini wins for you this week.
Not that I can think of. No.
I had a mini win.
Please tell me about it.
Went to KFC.
Yes.
As we do every Monday night.
Before volleyball.
Before volleyball. We don't win many games. And got the old... You can get a 6 wicket wing combo box thing.
Yes.
With, drinks and chip.
Yep.
So order my 6 wicket wing box. Open it up. 7 wicket wings.
No way.
Massive win.
That's a huge win.
Because often you see they'll like scoop them in. And then they'll like take one out because
Yep.
they realise they've had too many in.
No.
Open it up. 7 wicket wings.
Jeez.
Elite as it gets.
Yes. And they're not cheap, those wicket wing boxes, eh?
It was good stuff. I was very happy with that.
Every little
Very
bit counts.
chuffed.
Every little bit counts. So shout out to the
KFC
person.
Sponsor us.
Thank you very much for making Stephen's week.
Yeah,
I
was chuffed.
Did you have another mini win?
Yeah, I kind of had, well, moving on to mini losses.
Mini losses.
Kind
yeah.
of had a mini loss into a mini win.
Right.
I was sitting on the can, doing the old number twos.
As you do.
Number 2 out. Look over, not much toilet paper, right?
Right.
Little, tiny bit of toilet paper. I'm in some strife here. Grab the toilet paper, have, a wipe, clean, have another wipe. It was ghost poo. With no toilet paper, I pulled out the ghost poo. That's the clutch as it gets. I was absolutely chuffed, eh? I was so chuffed.
I think the very first mini win on this show
was
a fan of...
Yeah, I was so chuffed. I was like stressing. I was looking over at the roll. I was like, oh, I'm in it here.
Jesus
well and truly in it. And then you've clutched it. If there was ever a time to get a ghost poo out,
It's that moment.
that was it.
And just the feeling of relief. Just
Yeah.
like, oh, thank the Lord for that.
I was chuffed.
That's-
absolutely chuffed.
What do you mean that's not a mini win? That's a big win.
Yeah, both of them have been big
You've had
wins.
2 big wins.
Both of them have been big wins this week. So we mentioned earlier, huge response this week in the Great Australian Debate.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, we cracked the ton.
We did.
Raise
crack
the
ton.
bat.
Yeah, up we go.
Yeah, I was absolutely chuffed. I was messaging Karen. I was like, mate, we're going to hit 100. We're going to hit 100 votes.
Yeah.
And we got there, 102 this week.
102 we finished up with. Landslide victory.
Landslide victory, yeah.
I've won up to you again, mate. Are we 1-2-1 at the moment?
Yeah,
or
you're
what's
up
the go?
2-1, I think.
I think this week's one was a bit rough on you. However, I'm still going to claim it.
See, I'm not passionately pineapple in burger.
Yeah, and
but
that's why I feel like it's
yeah, but
quite-
I'm not opposed to pineapple in burger either.
Yeah,
So I don't think having pineapple in burger ruins it.
right.
But anyway, I did vote. Well, I didn't actually vote, but my vote would have been for pineapple in burger.
Yeah.
And we got pummeled 37-65.
Yeah, it was a big loss.
So yeah, thanks Brian again for that question.
Yes, thank you very much.
But yeah, we got absolutely pummeled.
I think with this new one this week,
Yeah.
we've had another We've had another friend suggestion.
Yeah. Yeah, my mate Warra, Daniel, commented in, scrunch or fold the toilet paper.
Big one.
Huge one.
I haven't heard your opinion on this.
Yeah, I haven't heard yours either.
Right.
I think I do a bit of both, to be honest.
Right.
However, the more important part of my routine is the fold, I feel.
Okay.
So I feel
Okay.
if I had to choose one, it's the fold.
It's closer to the fold than it is to the scrunch.
Yes.
See, I'm a bit similar to that.
Yeah,
it's
right.
funny that you mentioned that because mine's almost like a roll.
That's whack.
But it does the job. But it's closer to a fold than it is to a scrunch. So I'm gonna go with fold as well.
What do you mean it's a roll?
Well, you'd like. I suppose it's a fold.
Okay.
It's not like a dead on, right, measure it out halfway kind of thing and then fold it. It's just kind of like oh yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a fold.
Yeah, but just because you don't have to crease it for it to be a fold. You just put it over each other. It's a
Origami
fold.
toilet
Yeah,
paper.
nah, you're a fold. We're
I'm
both
a fold.
folds.
We're a fold. Never been a scrunch man.
What about the Gary's rip? Did you see in the comments?
I did.
Yeah,
I think I
so-
did. I might need some reminding
Yeah,
about this.
so Daniel comments scrunch or fold toilet paper, and his
Yeah.
old man comments, do you use any?
That was his old man, was it?
And I was just like, zing. I was out with him at the time, and he was like, we were having a few beers, And actually, Daniel wasn't because he was Deso driver.
Good on him.
But yeah, the rest of us were having a few beers out for a show. And yeah, he's like to us, my dad's just cooked me.
He's absolutely smashed it.
I'm done. Because yeah, he was out with me when he said it, and I was like, "Oh mate, comment it. That's beautiful. We'll use that."
Yeah.
And then yeah, literally like 5 minutes later, his dad commented back, "Do you use any?" And you don't come back from that.
What a demoralising feeling to have. Your
That's
dad
it.
just fully rip you.
Yeah, that's it. You're done. You're cooked. But yeah, now he knows what I feel like with Brian every week.
Exactly.
The old Brian verse.
It's a hard life in the Stephen household.
Yeah. Did Dad rip you? Did Dad rip me at all while you were over? Probably did.
Oh, a couple of times.
Yeah, he just.
A couple of times.
I'm almost immune to it now. I don't hear it.
You're just not. Yeah, you're just so used to hearing it. It's just part of the furniture.
But yeah, so this week, scrunch versus fold toilet paper.
Yep. Let us know. We'll put the poll up tomorrow morning.
Yeah. And comment other suggestions as well.
Let us know what you guys have got in mind, and we'd love to take it to the public and get a proper be all and end all
answer. Yeah, that's
answer.
it. This is final. So yeah,
exactly.
Let us know, scrunch or fold, and let us know your suggestions for future weeks.
Stephen, there's been something that we've talked about a couple of times in our passings this week.
Yep. What would that be?
The good old Australian iconic shower beer.
Oh yes, big tick.
Big tick.
Yeah.
Big yes. I know my brother is a very strong advocate for a shower beer.
I'm a huge advocate for a shower beer.
Stephen has previously mentioned, possibly in this podcast, I think.
Not sure.
Not too sure, but he has mentioned it briefly to me that he used to come home from Bunnings late at night.
Yeah.
Didn't have time for a shower and a beer.
Yeah.
So what do? You combine the two.
Yeah, that's it. Because you got uni. Like I used to do night field stuff.
Yeah.
So I get home late and have to get up early for uni the next morning.
And you get the best of both worlds.
Yeah, I don't want to have to sit down and have a shower. Sit down and have a beer as well as have a shower.
Exactly.
So just combine both. Big tick. Big tick for shower beers for me.
And previously, as before last night, I should say, I'd only had one shower beer in my time.
Disgraceful, but continue.
And rightly so, I'll cop that. I thought it was pretty good. This was when because the first time I did it, I wasn't very young. Oh, sorry, I wasn't very old.
Yeah.
I turned 18, obviously, but it hasn't been in recent history. However, the one last night, I think just because the fridge that I got the beer out of is just the coldest thing in Australia.
Yeah, right.
And the shower was just delightful.
Yeah, right.
And it was just such a placid, calming, lovely experience.
It's a good experience, isn't it?
It is. For any of yous who haven't had a shower beer, do it.
I have a shower speaker.
Yes.
In my shower.
Oh, so you go the shower beer and music.
And I'll get on like K-San or something.
Is there anything more Australian?
And just sink a shower beer. Nothing's better. So Monday we had a public holiday, Karen.
We did. It's lovely.
And I decided to get all my mates together from high school and have a barbecue down at Mullaloo Beach. It was great. Great to see all my friends again, and it was a really great experience. You know, everyone just got down and
bit of a family reunion, bit of a school reunion. I should say.
And we had played cricket and footy, and barbecue was on. It was great stuff. So I supplied all the snags, and the bread and the onion and oil, and I was kind of like, just come down and I'll feed you all, and we can have a good time together. So I brought 2 packs of 24 sausages, so 48 sausages.
A lot of snags.
For around 20 people, I'd say.
Okay.
And I got there, and my mate's like, "What are you doing bringing all these sausages? We do not need this many sausages." And I was like, well, everyone's going to eat, like, at least 3, right? And everyone's like, "What are you talking about?" I was like, surely everyone's going to have, at least 2 or 3. And that was met with criticism.
Right.
And skepticism about whether all the sausages would be gone.
Yes.
All the sausages were gone by the end. No leftovers. Your boy had 3 from the first batch.
Yep.
Started cooking up the second batch, and everyone's like, "Geez, I don't know if we're going to get through this."
Yep.
I was like, well, I'm going to have at least, probably another 2 more. Like, I don't know, pretty hungry fella.
No big whoop dogs.
End of the day was 7.
7 snags.
7 snags for lunch I had. In about the space of an hour, I reckon.
In bread?
Yeah, in bread.
Really? What,
Yeah.
1 or 2 slices?
1 slice.
Got on the triangle.
Yeah, triangle.
Yeah.
God, one of my mates did the square.
No, just
Missed.
criminal,
Yeah.
absolutely criminal.
That's what we were like. We absolutely roasted.
Yeah,
it,
you
but-
don't go that.
Yeah,
hard.
yeah, the old triangle with
Yeah.
onion and sauce.
Yeah.
7.
7.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a very nice, like, rounded number.
Yeah, see, I was like feeling quite guilty about eating all this, but they're my sausages to start with. But I was like, I don't want people to think I'm like got an eating problem or anything. No, apparently it's quite a masculine quality to
be able to eat
down
snacks.
snacks. So there you go. I was just
There you go.
7 snags. It was yeah. I mean, I didn't feel great playing cricket afterwards,
But, I mean, you felt good whilst eating them. And that's
then-
the enjoyment of it.
and then straight to KFC for some chicken and then
Really?
to volleyball.
No. Actually?
Yeah.
Did you win?
No.
No. I didn't think so.
No, it's not the preparation of champions.
It is the preparation, surely, going into the grand final this weekend. That's what people are doing.
So I sent you a Snapchat during the week, Karen.
Multiple.
Well, yeah, but one important Snapchat.
Yes.
I'm adding to the list of things I'm bringing back.
Stephen's list is getting longer and longer each week, and he's not backing up any of it at all.
I know, I've been better this week.
You have been better. There was a zing in there. I'll give you that.
But I am bringing back the Shaka.
The cheeky Shaka.
Credit to Luke Kidgel, who's like a comedian in Melbourne.
Right.
I saw a video and he was like, we got to bring it back. We got to rally to bring back the Shaka.
Yeah.
And I was like, an unironic Shaka is something I could get behind. Like,
It's just a good thing to do, you know. The
Yeah, I
cheeky.
know.
Do you do the double?
yeah, double Shaka
The
is pretty
double Shaka,
elite.
yeah.
though,
I like
eh?
the double Shakas. Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
I said, one of my observant friends, I sent that Snapchat out of me shakering. I was like, bring back the Shaka.
Yeah.
One of my friends is like, are you left-handed? Because I did the Shaka with my left hand.
Right.
I was like,
Interesting.
the Shaka knows no boundaries
Yeah.
of which hand you can use.
Foot Shaka.
Like, I was like, no, it doesn't matter what hand you do the Shaka on. I feel the Shaka is where it's at after a few as well.
Yeah,
like, you just get
right.
a Shaka out.
Well,
But loves it.
Sunday sesh this evening. This Sunday evening. Shaka's
Shaka's
on the
for
dance
days.
floor.
For
Shaka's on the dance
days.
floor.
Surely you can make the Shaka into a dance move.
You
It's
can
basically
just,
there.
Yeah, just
As long as you bob with it.
yeah. Bomb with the beat, and I've got the hands.
No, so add it to my list.
Yep.
Shakas is coming back.
So far, what's on the list so far?
So far, Shakas
Yep.
and Dab
Yep.
in terms of actions.
the actual, yeah.
And then Zing and No Big Whoop Dog
Right.
are the phrases that we're trying to bring back.
The grand final is on this weekend.
Yeah, we've missed a couple of weeks of sport.
We have. So we thought we'd bring it back this week and have a bit of a chat about the grand final, as it is one of the biggest events in the Australian calendar for the year.
Yeah.
What are you doing for the grand final?
I did have plans to get a private cinema, but they messaged me back and said I can't do it.
They can't.
So I'll just watch it with family,
Yep.
have a barbecue, be all good stuff.
Sounds like a lovely day, afternoon.
Yeah. So I'd like to spend it with my family and eat more snags.
Yeah,
I'll
seven
tell you
again.
if I can beat 7 next week.
That's my goal. That's the goal for this week.
But yeah, I'll just watch it with family and
Yep.
have a good time. What will you be doing? Grand
I
final?
will be working for the grand final.
So we're talking about AFL Grand Final.
AFL grand
Yeah.
final, not NRL.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be working till about
fine.
half time, I think, and then I'm going to go home and watch the rest of it.
Right.
Who is your money on? You're an Eagles supporter, but you
Yeah.
say that you support the game.
Yeah, I support the game more.
Right.
I still reckon Eagles can do it.
Yeah.
I reckon.
They've
I reckon Eagles can win.
They got the team.
Well, where's your money?
I don't know.
See, Eagles have beat Collingwood both times they played this
They
year.
have.
One at the G, one at
However,
home.
Eagles' record away.
Has been better since the new stadium.
It has been better, but is it good enough to beat Collingwood?
I don't know. We're 12-0 with both JK and
Very true.
Darling playing
Very,
now.
very true. It's a big stat.
Um,
Although, one thing that I noticed, right,
yeah.
during the week, on Sunrise, I believe it was, they had got absolutely nothing to do with the grand final. So, you know how they've been saying the temperatures for the grand final this year are going to be colder than regular and all this kind of
It's
stuff.
gonna be rainy and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. So what they did is they put all the grand finals that Eagles have played in over the last, 30 years, and said that the ones that they've won, the temperature has been colder. So that means that they're going to win this grand final.
Oh, I hate stuff like
It's
that. Eh?
absolutely ridiculous.
I hate it.
Completely different teams.
Yeah, that's the whole thing.
Exactly.
That's, like you hear Bruce McAvaney come up with the old last time Hawthorn beat Essendon down by 30 points at half time was back in 1931. You're like, two different teams.
Exactly.
It means nothing to
do with it.
today.
Absolutely nothing to do with it. Stop it. Norm Smith. Who's winning Norm Smith?
Right,
Right.
surely.
I think he'll be up there.
If Eagles win, if
Yeah.
Collingwood win, I'd love to see Mason Cox win today.
Yeah, have an American in there.
He just has no idea what the award is. He's just I reckon Mason Cox would be funny if he won it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so my tip is Eagles win and Yo to win Norm Smith, I reckon.
Right. I'm going to go with, as much as I don't want to say it, Eagles win. If Jeremy McGovern
Is alright.
is okay, which he is okay to play, and if he lasts the game, he's my Norm Smith.
Yeah.
He's paying $14 to win
Yeah,
Norm
right.
Smith.
As much as you hate
Cheeky
the
14.
Eagles, though, would you not love to see old Bugger Hearn hold up the cup?
Yeah, look, it's something
Like-
that doesn't look like it should be in his
He's
hands.
just the man. He's just the man. He's fighting for all mediocre men
Good
in all
on
of
him.
Australia.
Well done.
Like,
You're a legend.
no, I love him. It'd be incredible if Bugger Hearn held up that cup.
It would be good to see.
Sports wrap done?
Sports wrap is done. Once again, thank you guys so much for the support throughout this week. Shout out to those people who sent myself or Stephen a message with
Yeah.
feedback or just good old sounds great kind of thing.
Yeah.
Really means a lot. Keeps us on our feet, keeps us,
Yeah.
ready to go.
And we
kind
have
of thing.
almost 200 page likes now.
We
which
do.
Is,
We do.
Jump
Jump on
really
that.
cool as well.
And go check out the website if you haven't already. That's
Yeah.
where this podcast will be posted. That's it for this week.
Yep. Thanks so much, guys.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, make sure to message us again with, keep the messages up with what you want us to do and comment suggestions for segments or for topics in current segments we have.
Yep.
Yeah.
And for the debate as well.
Yeah,
So-
that's it.
Thank you so much, guys.
Cheers.
See you next week.
The Stephen and Kerrod Show with Kerrod and Stephen.